How's it going, guys? Grimsie42 here, and I've got, I guess what you could call part one of my Retropalooza pickups. And keep in mind, everything I'm going to show you today is nothing from Nintendo. So, and I don't mean the company, I mean NES. I'll save those for a Quest for NES episode, which more are coming. I've just been under the weather really bad. When I got back from Retropalooza, I want to say it was 8-Bit Eric, I caught this horrible head cold, congestion. You can probably still hear it in my voice thing, but anyways, without further ado, I'm going to jump in and show you guys the stuff I got. The first stuff I'll show you were freebies. These were things that were given to me from friends or fans or whatever you want to call it. The first item here is a copy of, or actually a box for NFL Quarterback Club 98, and I am not one to turn down free things. It turns out that I actually already have this box, so I will have to pay that forward and give that to somebody else. The next thing I got is actually from one of OK Chief's buddies, and he was really cool to give me this. He actually had something for sale that I should have picked up. He was selling one of those flash carts that have like every Super Nintendo game on them, and he actually already took the time to preload them, and it was on like a 16 gig SD card, so I really should have grabbed it, but he was nice enough to give this to me, and he said it didn't work, and I gave it a little bit of TLC, and it is actually fully functional. It is a copy of Mario Kart 7, and I'm glad to have this because I did not own this prior. Sadly, it's not in the case. It's actually in my 3DS. I brought it with me on a recent excursion, and I played the heck out of it, so it's pretty cool. This I got from DVR. It is a very minty NCAA basketball box, and the insert and manual are in there also, so I just need the game to have that complete, and this is very, very good condition. So super grateful to DVR for that, even though I think it was a joke gift. Speaking of DVR, I also got this Gamer Geek Nation bracelet, which I thought was very generous of him. And as far as what's in front of me, the last of my freebies were two games that I was given by Jay of the Game Chasers. The first one is a copy of Atari ET for the Atari 2600. And the reason he gave this to me is actually my first ever 2600 game. My mother is doing a scavenger hunt at work, and she needed an Atari cartridge, and with all these games, I don't have one, so he gave that to me to help my mom out. And then for whatever reason, he gave me Video Checkers also, so super grateful, and a nice little start to my maybe never growing Atari collection. I'm not really sure, but I'll think about it. It's before my time, but anyways. Alright, so the next stuff I'm going to show you, I got from Jason, who goes by the Retro Champion. I swear that guy never stops smiling. I gave him grief about it multiple times at the convention. He literally always smiles. I told him he should cosplay as the Joker. This first item I got for $1, and I had it as a kid, so to get one again was pretty cool. It's a little banged up, but it was more a nostalgia purchase. It is a Tiger handheld X-Men, and I've yet to test it, and honestly, I don't really care if it works. I just got it because it's cool to have something that I knew I had as a kid. I actually remember playing this in Blockbuster Video. It's just a random memory I have of it. This next item I got for $5, which I thought was a great price. It also is a little banged up, but for now it is a great placeholder. It's just the box for the big box of the Skyward Sword. I already have the game sealed, believe it or not. I just would need to find the Wiimote, and I would be fully complete on that. I think what I'll do, though, is upgrade in the future, because this is a little roughed up. I would definitely like a better condition copy, but for now, definitely happy with that. And this next pile of games, I actually got all of these for $20, so I thought that was a slamming deal. He definitely hooked it up there, so thank you again, Jason. First one is Donkey Kong Barrel Blast. In really good shape. Next one, I've been told lots of good things about this, and I'm glad to finally have it in my collection. It is a copy of Rogue Galaxy, and I'm told this is a very, very good, underrated PlayStation 2 RPG. So if you guys see this at a good price, definitely pick it up. And the last item, and I'll actually open this to show you guys what's so cool about it. I already owned the game, but this is the boxed version of the Dragon Quest VIII for PlayStation 2. And it comes with a manual on the outside, which I thought was weird. And the reason I know that is because the game is sealed. So I don't know, as I almost dropped it, I don't know why the manual is on the outside. I'll have to check my copy, which again doesn't have this cardboard, which is why I wanted to pick this one up. But again, I got all three of those for $20, which is, I mean, just an amazing price. Jason is a super cool dude, and I'm super grateful that he was nice enough to do that for me. Next things I'm going to show you, I got these three items from Scott from the Video Game Sellers. The first thing was a manual for an uncommon game that I needed, and this will complete my copy. It's the Jurassic Park Rampage edition, so super cool there. These other two items, I want to say I got for $40, which is a very, very, very good price. The first one is a copy of Persona 2, and it's missing the manual, but it's got the disc and the bonus disc, so that's not really an issue for me. Actually, this is now an empty case, because I already had a really nice condition case and manual, so I was just missing the discs. So to be able to pick up a spare case in the equation did not hurt. The last item from Scott is the first entry in the entire series for me. It's actually the second entry in the series, but it's the first copy of any iteration of this game I've ever owned. And again, with as many games as I have, you're probably going to be surprised to see it is a very mint condition copy of Silent Hill 2. And honestly, I don't know why I've never picked one up. I think it's just because every time I see them, they're always $20 or more. And, you know, I really have yet to play the series, so I wasn't really willing to invest that much money on the chance that it was a great series, but I'm told it is, so without further ado, I can try it. So that's really cool. This next item is part of a bundle that I picked up. The other half was NES related, so I'll save that again for the next Quest for NES episode I do, but it is a very clean Super NES controller box, and everything is in here. It's got like the baggies, the twist ties, the paperwork. Like, it's literally like you literally took the controller out and handed the box to somebody. I mean, it's in really, really good shape, so definitely happy to get that. These next two items, I got these from Orc Pro's brother, and he hooked it up very good with these. The first one is everything but the cartridge, even like the little baggie that the cartridge came in, for The Legend of Zelda: The Oracle of Seasons. And the box is in very, very good shape, no dents or bends to speak of. And he actually only wanted $10 for this. And then I instantly had said deal, but I found something else he had that I wanted. I recently discovered that this was a very sought after and valuable game, and to get it complete in box is really cool. And I wound up bundling both together for $40, so I paid $30 for this. It is a complete copy of Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color. And again, you guys may not realize, I didn't. I saw this at a video game store on a road trip, and I asked them how much it was, and I think they wanted like $65 for it, and I was like, what? So I looked it up, and it is a quite sought-after game, so definitely cool to have another Metal Gear piece for the collection. I'll be getting a box protector for this and for that. I really need to get more of those for my rare boxed games. Alright guys, coming up to the end of the game pickups, and then at the end I do have a few more cool things to show you. 3 more games. First one I picked up for $29. I know that's not like the most amazing price in the world, but I wanted the game, and it is a copy of Robotrek. So definitely happy to add this to the collection. I really do want to get it complete in box, but this is a clean cart and will definitely do for now. The next item is actually sealed, never been opened, and I got this from my buddy Tony, and he gave me a very, very good price on this. I actually wound up getting this for $50. So I thought that was unbelievable. And again, this is sealed. This is a copy of the big box Zelda 4 Swords, and I actually needed this for the collection. I did not have the big box or the small box version of this, so super happy to add this to the collection. Again, to get a sealed game for that price. I'm not much of a sealed collector, so I'll be looking to get the other version, which is just the disc and the case and manual without the big box, so that I'll have a copy to play, because I'm definitely not going to open this just to try it out. Forgive my dogs, they're retarded. The last item I have here, video game wise, is a cartridge that I got signed by pretty much everybody that was there. So really cool. I know you can probably not make out many of the signatures there, but it is a copy of Shaq Fu, and just off the top we got Pro Jared, Pat the NES Punk, Katie, Melvor, Scott from Video Game Sellers, OKG420, Billy's cousin Chris, Billy himself, 8-Bit Eric, Harvey Dent, Wood J, DVR, Rachel, GameSack, or Pro. So I mean, it's just, this thing's got all kinds of signatures. Really cool piece to pick up. I thought that was something really awesome, and to get it on Shaq Fu made it that much better. So now I don't have to be jealous of the Shaq Fus that they give away on the Video Game Sellers. I've got a better one. So the last things I wanted to show you guys, as you can see, I got the new Game Chaser shirt. I'm sure not many of you have seen this version. This is a special edition. And I actually do have some other really cool shirts, and some of them are actually really close to unique. So I'm going to show you guys the shirts I picked up really quick. First one is a really cool Game Sack shirt, and it's got the Metroplex down there, and it actually says Retropalooza. So that was super, super cool, and I'm pretty sure you could have only gotten it at that event. So I had to grab one of those. The next one is a bit of a joke about yours truly. It is Grimsie42, and this one was made by Billy McDonald. So I believe somebody called me Grimace in a video, so then Billy, took it upon himself to make this really cool shirt, and I think there's only like 10 of these in existence, so I was super happy to pick one up. And this next one, probably my favorite of all of the shirts, and I do have one extra of this shirt, so you may see it in a future video game subscriber contest or something, because I know people are going to want this. And it is a 8-Bit Eric Slippin' shirt. So I'm going to try to get it a little closer so you guys can see. That is really, really cool. This was definitely my favorite shirt of them all. But last but not least, I do have one more little rag. And I've got a couple of these. So these will definitely somehow, some way be given away in a future contest of some sort. I'm not going to sell them. I'm not big enough where I think that there's that much demand for them, but I'm sure there's a couple people who'd like wear it to like go work out or something, or stink it up or whatever. But it is a Grimsie42 shirt. So yeah, I've hit the big time now, guys. I'm a big superstar. I've got my own shirt here, but not so much. But anyways, I thought that was super cool. Again, this was Billy McDonald, and he does really, really good work. Some of these shirts are totally awesome. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up part 1 of Retropalooza pickups. The next stuff will be, like I said, all NES based, and it'll probably just be mixed in with an episode. I didn't get enough stuff to make an episode out of it, but some cool stuff, some upgrades, and a huge stack of stuff. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care.